Good evening, VB Nation. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the channel. Happy Thursday, everybody. Tonight's presentation going to be a little bit different than most. I'm not going to give you any stocks, and this is going to be in conjunction with Glenn's video tomorrow. The reason why I want to have this conversation, right? Go ahead and put it in the comment section. I want a 1 in the comment section if you think the market bottom is in. Put a 2 in the comment section if you think we got some more down room to go. Spoiler alert. I have a feeling we have more downward room to go. We're going to jump right into the VectorVest 7 software, right? We're going to jump into the home page. We're going to look at the trends of the market, the major indices, our MTI market timing indicator, which historically does a really good job, of giving us a sense when the market is looking for a bottom. And I'm going to couple that with a couple news stories, right? To give you a good sense of what we can expect going forward. Now, I don't want this video to be political, but when policies affect your money, my money, I will talk about how policies are going to affect the market going forward, right? We all know about the tariffs. It is what it is, right? So all I can do is really try to navigate you and myself through this scenario so that way we can be more profitable in 2025 and, pay for these goods that are probably going to be more expensive by the end of the year, right? So let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump into the VectorVest 7 software. So if you really want to stay on the right side of the market, get some insight of what could potentially happen over the next few months and see where we're at right now, let's start. Here we're on the homepage of the VectorVest 7 software. This is all run by proprietary algorithms and math, right? There is no political bias here, so it gives us a good sense of how the market is trending, right? This does not predict where the market's going to go, but we're trend followers here. We're here just to keep you on the right side of the market. Now, if you want some prediction in the market, the MTI is one of the best things to look at. So let's jump right into the homepage here. You can see, the market's selling off once again. The VIX up 7% over the last several weeks. I've put you in a couple spaces that have shown some optimism, a lot of that being foreign entities, foreign banks being one. But for the most part, I'm telling you to get defensive, right? So let's talk about this for a second. We got the major indices selling off, right? You see this over here, the MTI. This is where the market historically looks for a bottom. I know if you watch these videos, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's kind of like an RSI on the broad market. We're tracking over 9,000 stocks, right? Well, historically, it likes to find a bottom around 0.6. That doesn't mean once it hits 0.6, the market's found its bottom and it's okay to jump in. No, it's just saying that, hey, the market wants this to be the bottom, close to the bottom, right? News can drive that a little bit further down, or if the news is good, it can bring it right back up. And right now that news is going to have to be about the tariffs, right? So as long as, there's tit for tat and there's room for these tariffs to cause further pain when it comes to consumers and general markets, yes, the market has more downside potential. As we scroll through the color guard here, let me scroll back up. You can see only one green light over the last several weeks, right? And no follow through the next day. That's kind of the rule here at VectorVest. You look for a green light, you look for follow through the next day, right? We haven't gotten that in a while. That's why all of our market timing signals, you look at the trend column, the call column, it's been down for a little bit, right? We saw some volatility here with the primary wave up. But other than that one day, everything is down. So again, be defensive. And now I want to show you a scenario in the headlines that could dramatically make this tariff conflict with Canada, Mexico, and China even worse. I'm just going to put this out here. It doesn't matter my opinion on this trade war. The markets do not like uncertainty, right? And what are they getting right now? A lot of uncertainty when it comes to the largest global trading partners, right? That is not good for markets. And that's one of the main reasons, if not the cause, of this sell-off right now, right? Now, we see the article, you see the title, right? The leader of the province of Ontario has taken a step further than just tariffs, right? Obviously, they impose a 25% surcharge. I get it, tit for tat with the United States. But the leader of the Ontario province has stated that if we can't come to a resolution soon, he is threatening to cut off energy to 3 states. That's more than just simple tariffs, right? And look at this article here, right? The headline, Jack Daniels, this is a post-earnings conversation with the CEO, Jack Daniels, says Canada pulling U.S. alcohol off shelves is worse than tariffs, right? Now, the CEO did also state that their sales, to globally to Canada only accounts for about 1% of the revenue. So they're not too worried about that, right? But you can see that them taking American products off the shelves is a step further than just a simple tariff, right? And we all know who's in office right now. And I don't think his response to this is going to be just tariffs, right? Because if Canada is going outside the realm of typical tariffs, well, that opens the doors for the U.S. to do the same, right? So that's why I'm saying, until we get some optimism in the market, things can get much worse very quickly. And lastly, I want to talk about just how quickly the scenario can change, right? You can see, this article right here talking about the exemption of 1 month auto tariffs, with Canada being more than likely the case. But the news comes out so quickly, creating such wild swings in the market right now. That's what I'm saying. It's best, if you're not a trader, if you're a more conservative investor, stay on the sidelines, right? That's what the confirmed call signal is for. Stick to the VectorVest 7 software to get rid of all the noise. I know there's a lot of noise out there in the world, right? And that's why I wanted to set up Glenn for tomorrow night's video, right? Stick to the chart. He's going to come out with three graph layouts that our subscribers utilize to stay effectively in trades when opportunities present themselves, right? You got to have some patience, got to have the trades come to you, right? Because if you go out and just jump out in this market right now, you can get burned pretty easily, as most people are probably finding out, right? You're trying to catch a falling knife. So I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's presentation. It's really just set up tomorrow's video with Glenn, right? And again, I don't like to be political, but your money, my money, we're all affected by this, right? And I just saw this situation here, speaking of the whiskey being taken off shelves, the cutting of electricity, that this can quickly elevate into non-traditional tariffs, right? Making the situation much worse, making the market bottom much further down, right? Now, I'm going to look in that comment section. I'm going to see who put the ones and twos in. Now, I hope everyone has a great evening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you get the alert for Glenn's video tomorrow, right? Non-biased, non-traditional, stick to the chart. He's going to show you three, that's right, three great graph layouts so that way you can be profitable in 2025. Everybody have a great evening, and I'll see you next week.